three characters.
Oh yeah.
Villager does not beat all three. I see that. I see that look. Speedspace.
Youngling.
Yeah, Youngling.
You're jumping right into this game one, but actually,
There's a pause. Someone has to do something quick. Oh, it's headphones.
and PGIV.
And we have a little bit of a headphone miscommunication, but it's all good. It's all good. Match hasn't started yet.
Want to check chat?
I would pull up on mine, but mine's almost dead. And I need to save music for.
Absolutely. You won one of these before?
If not, this will be my first one. I didn't know up air was a confirm.
Starting on PS2, of course, makes the best games. I will say, I think this is a very good stage for Pokemon Trainer. I know PGIV thinks it's a very good stage for Cloud, so it's going to be a good showing.
Very neutral stage, and everybody thinks their character's good on it.
Yeah.
Not me. I think this is one of Falco's worst stages.
Really?
Yeah.
So all things go according to plan. Who would you prefer at this point in time to see facing even Grand Finals?
At this point in time, I think I'd prefer PGIV.
Okay. You did get the
3-1.
3-1 on him earlier, so would be a run back probably pretty comfortable for you. Already, seeing what they have to offer.
Yeah. Like, I've played Speedspace before. I just don't want to deal with Squirtle, dude. That's it. I just don't want to deal with Squirtle.
Funny. I like the funny turtle man.
He's a funny turtle man, but he's annoying.
Very true, very true.
So is Ivysaur. As you can see by this, he's not going for any edge guards against Pokemon Trainer. Just because this character has so many recovery moves and a very good string put together by Speedspace, got him a solid 20%. And these Razor Leafs, dude, they're making neutral such a pain for PGIV just because of how consistent they are and the trajectory they go at, making it so Cloud can't jump in super easily. And that SDI and Cloud up out of shield has made the character a lot worse. It's what I did in my set versus him, and it just forced him to respect shield pressure. Is if you SDI, you can punish him for upping.
Yes, absolutely. Very.
An amazing side B on the Switch.
That's something that he was getting really good at when we were playing friendlies as well, is reading that Switch and then punishing it as well.
A lot of Pokemon trainers have the same instinct for the Switch, and it's just the Pokemon trainer instinct. It's what they all do.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I feel like that's one of the hardest habits to break. And break the floor between a mid-level and a high-level Pokemon trainer is the switch timings. Just because of how vital it is to your character, and because if you switch in the wrong spot, you're very vulnerable. Granted, you still have some invincibility difference, but you have a point in time where you can't act, like right there. He got upbeat for trying to switch in a position above Cloud.
Yes, very true. And speaking of upbeating that switch and getting punished for it, PGIV actually, keeping this pretty solid, holding on at a solid 140% right now. Actually getting an up B off. Speed really trying to shark with that up air. Cannot blame him for it. That up air is an absolutely ridiculous move. And Ivysaur.
All three Pokemon have a back kill throw.
That's ridiculous. Like, all three of them have a kill throw.
Bro, if all three of those can get a kill throw, give Fox up throw up air.
Yeah, please. Honestly, Fox is a sick character.
Don't give Fox up throw up air. He becomes the best character in the game. Don't do it.
Fox being the best character in the game is time.
Down with Steve. I love Steve. The only Steve I like is BFD. I love me some BFD.
Cloud definitely does struggle with projectiles, just because
it's the flame breath we were talking about before. And he almost died for it, but it wasted limit and forced a reset to neutral. Barely missing on that up smash there.
Seeing a last stock situation here, game one. I can already tell this is going to be one hot set. PGIV trying to space out with these neutral beats a little bit. Both these characters look
risky dash attack. Maybe I was trying to do like a pivot F tilt and he just messed up the input for it.
It's possible. I think that is what I would. In that situation, I'm probably looking for an F tilt too.
Good back air on the whiffed back air.
Very, very smart back air there.
Oh, whiffed up smash. My bad. Not back air.
You can't punch that move.
I was doing it.
That's true. That's true. Regardless, very, very good first game. Wouldn't surprise me if they run it back to PS2. But we'll have to see what players decide.
I think PGIV might go to Yoshi's. Because he took me to Yoshi's.
He really. That's like the cloud player stage.
I think that's crazy because he took me to Yoshi's.
It might have been a matchup. Like,
Falco on Yoshi's?
I mean, like a.
It's a player. Yeah, I mean, obviously, as we saw, Falco is very, very
Granted,
good on Yoshi's.
I lost the set on I lost the game on Yoshi's, so I can't only say so much. But I won the one on Battlefield, so
Very true, very true.
I mean, this is just. I think having the platform is really benefits him. So he doesn't have to that he gets.
yeah. But the thing is, like, it's very good for the anti-zoning, but Cloud can get. He's very prone to getting stuck on platforms just because of Ivysaur up air and up B, and they reach so far. And like right there, he tried to do an up B, and now he just got up air back aired, and he's same thing's happening now. If he gets stuck on a plat, he has to make so many right decisions to get off of the plat.
Yeah, it's definitely a. Seems like it's working out so far, not too much.
Good switch right there, baiting out the up smash and punishing with the drag down there. Unfortunately, not getting any conversions off of it, but he reset neutral and Cloud wasted limit there. So I guess I don't know if that was part of the interaction, but he got rid of limit.
Yeah, probably a bit of a misinput on that limit.
He was probably trying to do the reverse neutral beat, would be my guess.
That would make sense. PGIV actually locking down the sledge trap right now. Very, very good movement. A little more of a movement option now that he has that limit in hand and getting the kill, not even with the limit, but with an up air on top of that platform.
Limit, dude. Everybody forgets that limit gives you increased movement stats.
And Cloud is already a character that, I mean, as per the name, very, very mobile character, but with that limit, can become even deadlier.
He might be named Cloud, but he's not light as a cloud.
True. Cloud is Cloud, very deceptive.
I'm gonna say fat. He's a very muscular man. Do you see the size of that sword?
That's just not much body fat on that man. So he's definitely gonna be looking for a down air here.
Ooh, missing the ledge. That's really unfortunate. But at least he got like 15% off of it, so it's fine.
I do really like that uppy actually, just to go a little higher above the ledge to avoid that down.
Catching a roll with an F smash, taking a really early stock at 80, I believe.
Definitely feels like PGIV is making a couple like little adaptations from that game one. Speed, however, holding onto this Charizard, probably, you know, feeding into that positive Charizard Cloud matchup that we were talking about.
Just because Cloud's so big and he doesn't have a ton of landing options against Cloud. And again, the fact that Cloud up B can catch on top platform is so good for him because it makes it so you can't camp him on top plat. He demands a little bit of respect at minimum, no matter the range of how high you're trying to camp him from.
I thought he was gonna stick with Charizard for this. Squirrel's back in advantage.
Yeah, interesting that he decided to start off that stock with Charizard and actually stuck with it for a while. But we did get the switch to the Squirrel, and now the Ivysaur. We're going to be seeing a little more patient gameplay, almost getting the Vine Whip.
He's getting a little bit greedy on trying to get these kills. And will that cost him? It will not. But getting greedy here can really cost you. These Cloud has so much range that overextending once can lead to your demise.
Absolutely.
Ooh, spot dodging the grab. Nobody getting any punishes here. They're both playing very patient here. Does that kill? Yes, it does.
People forget that Ivysaur has 2 kill throws, down throw and back throw.
I think the next hit,
I've never lived long enough to get killed by down throw.
yeah, next hit PG4 hits is how he I don't know how much he can.
I feel like Ivysaur can do this.
Yeah,
He just has to play really well. But he did a rising up fair on shield, and it is demise. Or it's led to his demise.
This is a 1-1 situation. We're seeing a lot of really, really close sets in this top 3, top 4.
This is top 3.
Yeah, top 3. But just like top 4, top 5 in general, it's been very, very
It's been very
very,
close. I'm very happy with how long people have been playing for because it gives us a lot to watch and it gives us a lot to learn from these players. Granted, I really like learning from these players because I'm playing one of them next. One second. Go ahead.
Want to hop in on comms here? Oh, yes. Introduce yourself to the stream.
I play me third fighter.
Score.
We did see you on stream. You were playing the Villager and then the Toon Link.
Yeah,
The Toon Link was fun. Toon Link was very fun to watch, I will say.
I think I don't know. do think it's kind of just press some buttons, you throw shit around. Something like that. Kind of.
It's not one.
But anyway, they're getting back to PS2. Speedspace pick. I agree with this, to be honest. Like, it's very neutral, but I think Speedspace is just like as a player really benefits from having like the long like stage. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. The length of the stage to do a little more zoning with Ivysaur, and also that ceiling is pretty low too, so you can get good Vine Whip conversions as well as those up airs. For early kills, going to be looking forward to those Vine Whip conversions with PGIV, doing nice DI at just outside of it.
yeah. Also, another thing I noticed from a Speedspace, like over all this time watching his Charizard is really unpredictable. It's kind of like the it's like his X factor in some sets. It's like he could be down, then he pulls out Charizard, and all of a sudden he's winning. Like,
Absolutely, and that's true of a lot of Charizards, but especially Speeds, right?
yeah,
He hangs with it a little longer than I think most players would, and it really seems to work out for him.
yeah. Maybe fourth on a 135. I think he wants to get the stock off as soon as possible, then switch back to square.
Yeah, actually, PGIV is still up one stock technically. This is going to be a very, very difficult recovery to pull off. That Flame Breath is just, time to get used by.
That's definitely what he needs. I think he's gonna stick Charizard for now, or try and get some IV, but at this point it's too risky.
Absolutely. You switch back to Squirtle, one stray hit from Cloud, even a forward tilt near the ledge, that can kill.
I mean, there's the back here. Squirtle's out, but Cloud has limit.
Ooh, and a very interesting use of that limit. Gets an up B out of shield. Like a 7%, but I like the creative use of it.
Yeah, I mean, he's up 2 stocks to play. He can really afford to play more risky.
Yeah, more risky, more aggressively, go for a lot more of, situations that may not be favored towards him, but can put him in a really good advantage state. Back to that limit already. If I had to guess, we're going to see some... Oh, actually, he just pops it with that neutral B. Connects, gets like, what? How much damage does that do? Like 23?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Really good switch from speed there. PGIV just unfortunately missing that punish. Our string is paused right now. I think we're updating bracket just a little bit. There we go. We are back. Speed at 160%, hanging on with this Charizard. PGIV just doing really the best that he can with this ledge trapping and gets that up air. It's a game 3 victory.
That was a huge win. I think he really learned from the first game and took it and kind of like ran with it. So now he's at a 2-1 lead. I think the momentum's heavily in his favor because that was a really big win. So it's going to Smashville.
Smash.
It's good. It's good for.
Yeah, Smashville. Obviously closer quarters. I think Smashville is. It may be a comfort pick too because we saw Speedspace go Smashville a little earlier in day as well. I'm not really sure how Cloud does on Smashville. I remember PGIV talking about how he thought that this is not one of Cloud's better stages.
Yeah, that could be another reason why we're seeing it right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now we're seeing actually a lot of this. Ooh, a lot of really good movement from PGIV too. A lot of these fast fall backers. Missing a couple aerials here and there, but just dancing around the Squirtle, which is surprising because usually Squirtle is the one who's rushing in and getting a lot of these quick moves and aerials.
It's also he's been on Squirtle for a bit longer than you normally see him for, but I mean, he just needs like a few more hits and then he can switch off. But I mean, Squirtle's doing his job. But
great cover onto that switch, that ledge area there. Speed gets a nice little down air for damage. PGIV ready to punish it and get him back off stage. Extends that ledge trap with that side B. Probably a little bit of a timing mix-up. and he's still punishing Speed for these moves. This is very, very good advantage shape from PGIV.
Yeah, great call out. That's another really good game.
Well, speaking of call out, Speed gets a very, very strong sweet spot down air, or back air, excuse me. And now puts PGIV in this ledge trap situation. This Flame Breath has been putting in so much work, but unfortunately does not get any sort of gimp in that situation.
Yeah, now PG4 is back in advantage. No, backer just takes the stock.
Backer does take the stock. We're back to 2-2. PGIV wins this. He's back to a run back with Arcadia in grand finals, which, you know, to see how that goes. But we'll have to see who wins this game first.
Yeah, PG4 really took back momentum. You know, like being at the ledge against Cloud was so scary because just with how good all of his entire moveset is, and like I don't know, it's like one of the worst positions. And you know, as I was saying, it gets enough up smash.
Beautiful up smash, and as you're saying, his positioning is insane for PGIV. Very, very good. Very good punish game. Ivysaur, you know, has that back air, very, very nice safe move, but I think Ivysaur's disadvantage generally pretty bad, and PGIV is taking full advantage of that right now. Doesn't call out that switch and Speed now on this Charizard. Could potentially, if we see a Flare Blitz or something, or some sort of Flame Breath at the edge, we could see an early stock, but he's got to get back on stage first.
This is a really tight situation. He missed the finishing touch and gets back to for it. That's the stop.
Ski with that great drop zone nair. I know I love using that move personally. PGIV back in this ledge trapping situation where he has been so comfortable this set. Ooh, almost gets a dash attack, probably looking for a 2-frame in case he was hanging a little lower. Gets a back air, and that is a 3-1 for PGIV over Speedspace. Congrats to both of these players. Incredible runs. Congratulations, Speedspace. Congratulations.